Welcome back, guys. Automotive Inc. Today we are doing a simple protective install on the Ford Super Duty. Guys, you can do this on any car. I will put a link down in the description to the material that I consistently use. It's a 3M clear bra material. It's cut into about a 1-inch strip. And basically we all know that most cars and most people, well, most people maybe not, I don't know, a lot of people just don't care, so they might swing their door into your car or park really close to you, and sometimes you just got to squeeze in. What this is going to do is protect your door edges. Again, I have tons of videos. I've done this on every vehicle, and really pretty simple. You'll need like a razor blade, some alcohol water solution, what I keep in the garage always to clean up a surface that I'm getting ready to put this on. Maybe a terry cloth towel and something that you can, like I said, a razor blade you can kind of clip the edges so you can go around some light curves. Now, this is a very cheap product for a very costly thing. Door chips happen a ton, especially on the edges, because we bonk them. So when we come over here to our door, I like to just kind of prop it open, guys, and basically up here it's not really ever going to bump into anything. It seems to be the parts that protrude the most, so I usually start kind of just below the door handle here, work my way down. When you get to these bends, you're going to have to clip it a little bit with a knife, and you can carry it down as far as you'd like, but this is the furthest edge out, so we want to make sure we get that covered. So I like to take my terry cloth towel, I give it a little spritz. This is my cheap water bottle. Again, I use an alcohol water mix. I do half a bottle of alcohol. You can use whatever percentage you want. And then the other half is H2O. Come over here to the door panel itself, and I like to just clean pretty much the whole edge. Get any type of grime, dust, and whatnot off there, because dust does build up on the inside of the door here, and we want that stuff to adhere really well. Now, the good thing is, guys, if this gets bunged up or you kind of misalign it, the product is very forgiving in that respect. So you can pick it up and pull it and put it back down. Now, if you're doing it on a white car or a light colored vehicle like this is where you want to make sure you get all the stuff off, because that will be underneath it. We kind of want it to just be kind of invisible. So we get that cleaned up. That's it for that. Now, I'm going to do this on all 4 doors, guys, but the procedure is just going to be the same, so it's going to be a short video on how to do it. Now, this product, when it comes in, I think they're just taking rolls that are 4 inches wide and cutting them into 1-inch strips. So one side is always a little bit better than the other, so I like to make sure that I find that nice edge. So it looks like it's going to be this one for us. And then we're just going to peel off as much as we can at a time and come up here. Now, what I do like to do is round this top edge, or this edge right here, off, so it just kind of has a nice product. So I'm going to get a pair of scissors and round that off. Because you can see right here, guys, I've never hit anything with my truck, but that doesn't mean I just didn't notice this little scratch. And what this will do is those can lead to bigger perforation of the paint, so you want to just get this covered as soon as you can. And you can do this on a car that you've had for several years if you value it and want to protect it. So you can see I cut this top edge off just kind of in a round, and we're going to kind of just start it high. I've kind of picked where I want the material to stop, and then we're going to split half of it on the edge, and then the other half will wrap around. So as you can see, guys, I've already started here at the top by splitting it. The other half we're going to bend around the edge, but don't stick it down on that back edge yet, because I need to show you something. Now, again, it's fairly forgiving material. You'll be able to push all these air bubbles out and whatnot. Now, if you get a roll and you're not happy with this edge, then you're going to need like a yardstick or something to cut that edge off. I'm okay with this. This looks fine. And again, because it's so inexpensive, once it starts looking kind of dingy, dirty, beat up, whatever, peel it off. It comes right off. Not off with just like spraying water on it, but you can peel it off like a sticker, clean off the residue with your alcohol again, and then just replace it. So I'm going to go ahead and get this work down, and I'll show you what it looks like. All right, for the lack of better terms, we are done with this part of the install. Now, if you end up with a bubble on it, you should be able to push it out. And if it's on this interior edge, that's why you leave this up, so you can kind of lift it up and push that air bubble out. Then we want to at least get this side done, so I got a small air bubble there. I'm just going to pick up this back edge and push it out. All right, so now that that's out, guys, this is one of the parts where I'm going to take a razor blade. I have an X-Acto knife. I'm going to split it there so it folds, and I'll split it there so it folds, and then maybe one more split here so we can do that. And then I'm going to show you how to get this nice edge here in just a second, get the air bubble out of that. So I went ahead and split these areas around the bends, and then what we're going to do, guys, here at the top to get this last air bubble out is we're just going to kind of pick up the material and pull it tight. And then we're just going to seal it. We're not going to seal it all on the back yet, because we're going to go all the way down this door and get this pulled out here. Now, I would recommend that your hands are clean during this process, but you won't see this back edge that much. It'll be on the inside of the door, so it's not as big of a deal. So I'm going to go ahead and get this all pulled out and show you what it looks like at this bend. So you can see, guys, I got it all pulled out. Then once it's done, you just run your finger down the back side of that and push it down. It's all good there. So you can kind of see as we step back, you can't even see this door protection. Again, I would definitely, if it's on a super dark truck, make sure your hands are clean. So if you have dust on this, it doesn't stick to the part you can see. Again, on the inside of the door, it doesn't matter as much. To me, I like to make sure they're clean, because it would drive me nuts seeing it. So again, just pull this edge back. Don't seal it down until you got all air bubbles out of the actual part we can see on the car. And then once you're done, you're just going to pull this tight right here and stick it down. And then just, like I said, just kind of work it back and forth. Now the cool thing is, again, a very inexpensive way to protect your door edges, especially if you got kiddos and they like to get out, and sometimes they're not as cautious as adults, and you know, they'll swing their door into something, and this will also help a little bit protecting your car from denting another one. So if your kids or somebody does get out and they bang it into it, it is a very nice thick piece of material. And then, like I said, you can just push all the remaining air bubbles out to the top, and then if you want at the end, you can wipe down the door again. Like if you have a little piece of this white fuzz, eventually that'll just come out. But you can sit here and pick it out, take it out with a towel or whatever. But let's shut the door and take a look here. So as you can see, guys, you can't see really this being on here. And if you want, you can also get some wider material and cut this out and put it in your door pockets. I have videos on that with the Subaru, just to kind of give you an idea. But again, the link will be down below, guys. Again, I'm going to just repeat this procedure on every door. It's going to take you about 15 minutes. So if you can plan this install kind of in accordance with washing it, that'll help expedite that, because you won't have as much grease and grime on there. Again, this is cheap and easy protection. So appreciate you guys being here. Always look at the corner, smash the subscribe button if you're new to the channel, hit the like button at the end of the video, hit the notification bell when you know I have new content, and we will catch you on the next one.